All right, everyone, we're happy to have junior guard Quentin Grimes joining us here tonight. If you have a question, please raise your hand and we'll get to you. First question will go to Chris Baldwin. Chris, go ahead. Chris, forgive me, I don't hear you. I'm not sure what's up. I don't hear you. No.
It seems like you were really aggressive early and looking for your shot. Is that something you went into the game with? You wanted to attack from the beginning?
Yeah, definitely. Coach Sampson, like he said, like he came in, told me and Marcus he wants us to be ultra aggressive from the tip all game. I think he said we play best when like said DeJon pushing the pace, looking for us, and like me and Marcus are in attack mode, and it kind of gets everybody, the whole team, in the flow to just, if you have an opportunity to attack your man, just go. And Coach Sampson does a great job with his guard, giving us the freedom to do that. So yeah, I was in attack mode early for sure.
We'll go to Joseph Duarte from the Chronicle. Joseph, go ahead.
This challenge going sometimes 7, 8, 9 days in between games.
You said the challenge of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough because you kind of get tired of practicing against the same players you've been practicing against since June, essentially. So it's tough, but like when you kind of go that stretch, it feels good to get back on the court. But it is tough going a week without a game, which is all practices.
Is the rhythm part, staying in kind of rhythm, is that the toughest part when you don't get game action?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think because when we had that winning streak, we were kind of in that flow. Games were coming every 2-3 days. We were on point with the scouts. We kind of knew everything that was going on. Then you kind of have that little pause. It kind of messes up your little flow, the momentum of what we kind of had going. But it's still no excuse for the loss and everything. But I feel like we kind of, with these games coming up in this kind of stretch, I feel like we can kind of build off that and kind of make a good run how we usually be playing.
All right. Anybody else have a question for Quentin? I don't see any hands raised in the chat or anything. Joseph, hang on.
I have one more.
Yeah, go ahead, Joseph.
Quentin, I know you haven't been here throughout this thing, but I was curious. This team hasn't lost back-to-back games in over 4 years. What does that say about is it the culture? Is it the locker room? How you guys bounce back and don't, put a losing streak together?
Yeah, like you hit it right down. It's the culture. It's what Coach Sampson has built up in his program since he got here. It's what he laid the foundation, and we just trying to build on top of that. We know when we lose, we come in the next day. We know it's gonna be a pretty tough day on the court, in film. So when you're coming into that game that you got to be on your P's and Q's at all times, coming into that next game, preparing for the next game, because you don't want to have another day of what happened the day after when you lose.
He said Friday, even though y'all got in late, I think y'all were in there early, weren't you, after the Wichita State game?
Yeah, right after the plane, I think we landed at like 12. We got back to the facility around 12:30. We had film at 12:30 in the morning. We didn't leave till about 1 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, but the culture here is different. I don't think any program is doing that. So yeah, like you said, it kind of sets a tone for us not losing 100, however many games you said. Yeah.
We'll go to Chris Gardner. Chris, go ahead.
When is the team, in your opinion, is the team more effective when they push the pace and play faster?
Yeah, I think they showed a stat, or just whenever we play, I think it was like a 70 something pace, or when we play like that, when DeJon pushing it like that, I think we just play way better. Everybody, I think the margin of victory was like plus something, but it was a lot though. But when he pushes the pace, he's playing his game because he can see the floor at all times. He can rebound, push the ball, then he can go get a bucket himself. So whenever he's playing like that, I feel like we're really the best team in the country.
And did you make an effort to crash the boards or get those defensive boards today?
Yeah, for sure. Because I know last game I kind of got out of my rhythm, not going to the boards how I used to. And then coach emphasized that, like you said, right after film, we got on the bus the next day. And I kind of want to make a conscious effort to go out there and kind of get back to rebounding how I was.
I got time for a couple more questions. One of them will go to Chris Baldwin. Chris, go ahead, please.
Quentin, did you guys need a game like this, sort of a dominant effort to sort of remind yourselves of, how good you can be when you're sharing the ball and playing like this?
Yeah, I think we did. I think we really needed a kind of like not a blowout, but kind of just dominate and show everybody that we still that same team. Just because we lost, we didn't fall anywhere off the map or nothing. I think we need this game to come out there and kind of show people that we're still Houston Cougars and we're still one of the best teams in the country. And I feel like we showed that today. I feel like it's a good feeling going into tomorrow when we can kind of regroup again and get ready for Western Kentucky.
All right, we're going to go to Mark Berman for the last question, please. Mark, go ahead.
So, Quentin, when you saw Fabian hit that three, what'd you think?
I mean, you can't be more proud of a guy than him. Just seeing what he's gone through, and now we see it every day how hard he works when the bigs play 2-on-2. I see every day he's killing. He's doing his jab fakes. Y'all seen it, even though I think he missed the one today, but still, we see it every day in practice. Just to see him go out there, I think he had 10 and 9, almost a double. Yeah, just seeing that, we see it every day. It's nothing new. Just seeing him come back playing like how he used to play last year, and you can see he's kind of getting his groove back. We were seeing that in practice. You can see he was kind of getting his flow back today. One of the best things we've been seeing all year, just his progression.